My name is Amy and I'll be guiding you through a beautiful, gentle Hatha yin style flow this morning. This sequence is designed to help relieve anxiety and stress and also to promote a sense of mindfulness and well-being. So we'll start with coming into a seated position in the center of your mat. We're sitting up nice and tall, spine is straight. You can open your palms and place them on the outside of your knees. From here, we're going to close down the eyes. And we'll take 2 cleansing breaths just to ground ourselves into the space. Breathing in through the nose and exhaling out of the mouth. When you're ready, inhaling through the nose, exhaling out of the mouth. One more time, inhaling through the nose, exhale, let it all go. Beautiful. From here, we're just going to start to observe our outer environment. Taking notice of the sounds that you can hear around you. Maybe it's cars passing by or birds outside. Just notice any sort of sounds that are in your current environment. Just observing without attaching any meaning. And from here we'll place one hand on our heart and one hand on our belly. And we connect in with our breath. Feeling with every inhale the belly expanding. And with every exhale the belly contracting. Notice your heart rate. Is it fast or slow? Just observing all of the inner sensations now. Notice any pain or tightness, any areas of constriction. And now let's move to our mind, observing our thoughts. What sort of thoughts are we having? What are the quality of these thoughts? Just observing, making no judgments, no attachments. Just observing these thoughts, watching them like clouds passing by. And now I invite you to set an intention for your practice. Maybe it's a way that you would like to feel. Perhaps it's a sense of peace or calmness. Or maybe it's as simple as just being more present in your body. Take a moment now to tune in with this intention. And when you feel ready, bring your hands into prayer at heart. Take a deep breath here, in through the nose and out through the nose. Beautiful. Release the hands, and slowly you can blink open your eyes. Okay. From here, we'll start with a gentle twist, warming up the spine. So we'll take an inhale as we lift our hands to the sky. Exhale, twisting to our right side, looking over that right shoulder. Spine is nice and long. Breathing here, in through the nose and out through the nose. Inhale here, and exhale, try and twist a little bit deeper. On your next inhale, release the twist, come back through to center. Other side, inhale, lift the arms to the sky. Exhale, twisting to the opposite side, looking over that shoulder. Staying connected to your breath here. Take another inhale. As we exhale, twist a tiny little bit deeper. Inhale, and come back through to center. Beautiful. Now we'll come into a tabletop position here, on all fours. Stacking the shoulders and the hands. And finding that neutral spine without tucking the tail or arching. Beautiful. From here we'll do a few rounds of cat and cow to warm up the spine. So on an inhale, I'm going to tip our pelvis to the sky, looking up. And exhale, rounding the spine, looking towards the navel, pushing out of the floor. Inhale, come back through to cat. Exhale. Inhale. Looking up towards the sky, pushing out of the shoulders. And exhale, rounding that spine. One more round. And exhale. Pushing as hard as you can. Pushing out of the floor. And exhale, coming back to a neutral spine. From here, we're going to take some gentle, intuitive movements. Moving maybe side to side. Anything that feels good for you in this moment. Anywhere that your body is asking for a little bit more attention. Any areas that feel a little tight. You can close down your eyes here to be a little bit more present with your body. Don't worry about what it looks like. It's about how it feels. And staying connected to our breath here. The body follows the breath. Beautiful. Coming back through a neutral spine and come into a seated position at the end of your mat. From here, we're going to do a couple of rounds of a salutation. It's a beautiful grounding practice. It's one of my favorites. So from here, take an inhale as we lift our arms to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, come into child's pose. Inhale, come into tabletop position. Now bring the knees together and spread the hands a little bit wider than shoulder width distance apart. Exhale, dropping the chest towards the mat. Inhale, coming into cobra. Exhale. Forehead down on the mat. Extending the arms overhead. Inhale, replant the hands, come back into cobra. Exhale, push back into child's pose. Inhale, sweep the arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to prayer at heart. Releasing the hands. We'll repeat this sequence 4 times. When you're ready, inhale, sweep the arms to the sky. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, dropping the chest down. Inhale, come into cobra. Exhale. Forehead down, reaching the hands overhead. Inhale, replant the hands. Find your cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, sweeping the hands to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Release the hands. 2 more times. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, chest to the mat. Inhale, find your cobra. Exhale, reaching the arms overhead. Inhale, plant the hands. Find your cobra. Exhale, push back into child's pose. Inhale, hands to the sky. And exhale, hands to heart. 1 more time. Make it your best. Inhale, sweep the arms to the sky. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, find your tabletop. Exhale, dropping the chest to the floor. Inhale, coming into cobra. Exhale, extending the arms overhead, reaching as far as you can. Inhale, replanting the hands, coming back into cobra. Exhale, finding your child's pose. Inhale, hands to the sky. And exhale, hands to heart. Beautiful. Now let's come back onto all fours. And from here, we're going to tuck our toes as we push back. And we find our downward facing dog. And walk your dog, pedaling out the feet. Feeling that deep stretch in the back of the hamstrings. Pushing away the floor with the hands, pushing out of the shoulders. Looking up towards the belly button. We'll take 2 cleansing breaths here. Breathing in through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Imagining that you're fogging up a mirror. When you're ready, inhale through the nose. Exhale. One more time. Inhaling through the nose and exhale. Beautiful. Now look forward and start to walk your feet towards your hands. We'll find our forward fold here. You can bend the knees as much as you need here. You can feel your chest and belly resting on your legs. And from here we can grab either side of our elbows, releasing the neck so it's nice and long and free. Crown of the head pointing towards the earth. From here we can close down our eyes, connecting with our inner world. Breathing, staying connected to our breath here, in through the nose and out through the nose. You can find a little bit of gentle movement, swaying maybe side to side. Opening up that back, feeling a deep stretch. And from here we can release the arms and slowly, vertebra by vertebra, start to roll the spine, coming to a standing position. Your neck and your head are the last things to come up. Beautiful. Once at the top, give your shoulders a big roll. Beautiful. Now let's come to a standing position at the top of your mat and find your Tadasana, mountain pose. So we have our feet together. Spine is nice and long, growing tall towards the sky. We lift up all toes, spread them as wide as you can, and slowly plant them down individually on the mat. Really feeling that groundedness, connection to the Mother Earth. From here, roll the shoulders back, dropping the arms by our side, opening out the palms, fingers spread wide, and tuck the pelvis. So we have the pelvis tucked, tailbone down, belly is in, growing tall. Feel that unmovable mountain, strong and poised. From here, let's do our first balance pose, which is tree pose. And we'll start by shifting our weight onto our right foot. And from here, there's 3 placements for 3 levels. You can start by having the left foot resting, level 1. Level 2, you can find placement just below or above the knee. And level 3, bringing that heel all the way into the pelvis. Now choose your level. And from here, we want to make sure our hips are squared towards the front and our knee is turned out towards the side. In front of you, find a point of gaze, which is unmoving, that you can focus on. Finding your balance, bringing your hands into prayer position, staying connected to your breath here, focusing on that point. If you'd like to take this pose further, on your next inhale, lift your hands to the sky, reaching up, growing tall out of the earth, stretching towards the sky. Stay connected to your breath, stay focused on that point. If you'd like to take a variation here, feel free. Inhale, come back through center. Bringing our hands back to our heart. Bringing the knee into the chest, hugging the knee. And from here, let's try and extend that leg out in front of us as straight as we can, using all of our core strength to hold that leg as high as we can. Hold, hold, hold as long as you can. And exhale, release the leg. Great work. Okay. Other side. Finding your balance. And now starting to shift your weight onto your left side. Repeat the placement that you did on the other side. Choose your level. Keeping that pelvis rotated forwards, facing towards the front. Rotating that knee outwards. Finding prayer position. Focusing on that point in front of you that's unmoving. Inhale, lift your arms to the sky, reaching out of the shoulders. Growing tall. If you took a variation on the opposite side, repeat. Ooh. Find your beautiful tree pose. Inhale, come back through center. Bringing the knee forward, tucking it into the chest. Now extending that right leg this time, squeezing all the muscles, using your core strength here. Holding as much as you can. Don't hold your breath. Breathing and holding. And exhale, release. And give your legs a shake out. Anything you need. Okay. From here, let's come back to the top of our mats. Finding our Tadasana, our mountain pose. We're going to step back with our right leg and find a lunge position. Our ankles are in line with one another, and we're going to turn our back foot out at a 45-degree angle, bending that front knee. Pelvis is facing forward. From here, with an inhale, sweeping the arms to the sky. Exhale, coming into warrior one. Extending those arms overhead, looking up towards the fingers. Fingers are spread wide. Feeling that inner warrior, embracing that inner strength. That fighter inside is capable of achieving whatever you desire, of facing whatever challenges come into your life. On your next inhale, exhale, open up towards the side of the room. Find your warrior two. Rotating the pelvis forward, extending those arms to either side of the room, imagining that someone is almost pulling either side of your arms, gazing over the front fingertips, feeling that strength in the supporting legs. Take an inhale here, flip the palm, exhale. Coming into reverse warrior. Staying connected to our breath here. Breathing in through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Inhale. Coming back up through to warrior two. And exhale, extending that front leg. Now from here, we're going to rotate this foot forward, coming into a wide-legged stance. From here, we're going to tuck the pelvis in, so tailbone down, belly is in. We can place our hands on our hips. We take an inhale, push the chest forward, and exhale, slowly begin to tip forward, keeping the spine nice and long. Coming into a forward fold here. Take another inhale, lift, exhale, try and fold a little bit deeper. Releasing the head, the neck is nice and long, crown of the head is facing towards the earth. Staying here for a few breaths, closing down the eyes. Take an inhale, lifting the chest, and we'll place our left hand in the center of the mat. Take an inhale here as we peel the right arm to the sky, looking up towards the fingers. Exhale, releasing the hand, planting the right hand this time. Inhale, peeling up that left hand to the sky, looking up towards the fingertips, reaching up towards the sky. Exhale, release the hand. Repeat one more time. Inhale, right arm up. Oh, really opening that chest to the side. Exhale, release. Inhale, left arm up. If it's too much for your neck, you can look to the side. If looking up is too much. Exhale, releasing the hand. Free planting the hand, micro bending the knees. On your next inhale, come all the way up. Beautiful. Turn those feet inwards, come back to the top. We'll repeat the warrior sequence on the opposite side. Stepping back with the left foot to a lunge position, lining up the ankles, back foot's turned out at a 45-degree angle, bending that right leg. Inhale here, sweep the arms to the sky. Exhale, come and find your warrior one. Keeping that pelvis towards the front, squaring off the hips. You can gaze forward or gaze up towards your hands, whatever feels most comfortable. Inhale and exhale. Inhale here, opening up the chest, coming into warrior two. Gazing over that front fingertips, feeling the stretch, the lengthening of both arms, either side of your body. Inhale here, flip the palm. Exhale, reverse the warrior. Inhale, come back through to warrior two. And exhale. Extend that front leg. Now from here, we're going to turn our feet outwards, pointing to either corner of the mat. Tucking that tailbone, finding position, hands on hips. And from here, we're going to find our squat position. So with an inhale and exhale, bend the knees, find your squat. From here, you can adjust whatever stance feels good for you, whatever distance with the feet. Just making sure that we're not rounding the spine. We want to lower with a straight spine. Beautiful. From here, inhale, extend the arms wide. Exhale, bending at the elbows, finding our goddess pose. Staying here for a few breaths. It's a strong pose. From here, let's make it a little dynamic. So with an inhale, we're going to reach up towards the sky, extending the legs, extending the arms up. Exhale, finding that goddess pose again. Inhale. Exhale. A few more times. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, reaching up as high as you can. And exhale. Beautiful. Release the arms. Inhale, come back up through to center. From here, we'll find our triangle pose. So we're going to rotate that foot so it's front facing the mat, and our other foot is facing forward. Lining up the ankles, finding a stance, a distance that feels good for you. From here, we're going to rotate the pelvis forward towards that front knee. Arms by our side, out by our side. Take an inhale here as we shift our weight forward, and exhale, dropping the arms, looking up towards that right arm. Really imagining here that there's almost a wall against your back and you're pushing your chest open. So try and opening through the chest as much as you can. If it's too much for your neck, you can look forward. Release the neck, looking down. Micro bend the knees, and then inhale, come back up through to center. Beautiful. Switching sides. Beautiful. Extending the arms wide. Inhale here. Shifting the weight forwards. And exhale, dropping that arm down, looking up towards that left arm this time. Really opening up through the chest. Staying connected to your breath here. Release the neck, looking down. Micro bend that knee. Inhale, come all the way back up. Release the arms. Beautiful. And let's come back through to the top of your mat. So from here, we'll find our chair pose. So we have our feet together. From here, we're going to bend at the knees as we sweep our arms overhead. Finding a chair pose. If it's more comfortable for you, you can have your hands in prayer position at the heart. Staying here for a couple of breaths. Inhale and exhale, twisting open to the right side this time. Hooking that left elbow over the right knee, opening up through the chest. Hands in prayer at the chest, at the heart. Breathing here. Keeping our kneecaps in line with each other. They can have a tendency to have one side pop out, so try and keep the alignment of the kneecaps together. Beautiful. Inhale, come back through center, and exhale, twisting to the opposite side. Inhale back to center, and exhale, releasing, coming into a forward fold, resting for a moment here. And from here, let's widen our stance a little bit here. And let's come into a Malasana squat. So from here, we really want to use our elbows against our knees, pushing them outwards, finding length through the spine, growing tall, opening that chest. Hands are at prayer position at the heart. We can close down the eyes here, taking a few moments. Feeling that stretch, opening the groin. Beautiful. And slowly release and come into a seated position. Find our Paschimottanasana, a seated forward fold. So feet are together, spine is nice and long, chest is open and forward. From here, we take an inhale as we sweep the arms up, and exhale, reaching towards our feet. Reaching towards our toes, feet are flexed. Take another inhale here. And exhale, try and fold a little bit deeper this time. Try and keep your back nice and straight as you can. Try not to hunch. You can bend your knees as much as you need to keep your spine nice and long. Continue to inhale and exhale, undulating that spine. Finding a little more depth with every exhale. Feeling the belly rise with every inhale. and contract with every exhale. On your next inhale, lifting your arms up, and exhale, release. Beautiful. From here, we're going to come into a seated twist. So we're going to place our right leg over our left knee. Grow tall through the spine, chest is forward. We're going to place our hands by our side as we inhale, lift the left arm to the sky, and exhale, wrapping around that right knee, twisting and opening to the right side. Looking over that right shoulder. Inhale here, and exhale, release the twist. Come back to center, and let's do our other side. Bringing that left leg over the right knee. Hands by our side. Inhale, lifting the right arm up. Exhale, wrapping that right arm around our left knee. So we twist open to our left side. Chest twisting, opening as much as we can. Keeping that spine nice and upright. And exhale, release. Let's find our butterfly. Bring the soles of our feet together. From here, we can close down the eyes. We can start to gently flutter the legs. Feeling the groin opening, a deep stretch. Now let's place the thumbs on the inside of the soles of the feet, opening them up like they're a book. Growing tall through the spine, chest is forward. Take an inhale here, and exhale, slowly start to tip forward. Your elbows can be resting on the inside of the knees, helping to open through the groin, using the weight. Feeling that stretch, feeling that deepening. Staying connected to your breath here. Feeling the rise and fall of your belly. And the next inhale, come back up through to center. Release the legs. here, we're going to slowly roll down the spine, finding a on the mat, bringing the knees up, bending the knees, and just brushing the edges of your heels with your fingertips. Your feet are placed about hip width distance apart. Your spine is neutral along the mat. From here, with an inhale, we're going to slowly peel the spine, lifting the pelvis towards the floor, towards the sky, squeezing the buttocks. Staying here for 2 breaths. And exhale, release. And lowering all the way down, back to a neutral spine. Inhale, lifting back up, coming into bridge. Squeezing the buttocks here, squeezing the inner thighs. Exhale, slowly lowering down. One more time. Inhale, peeling the hips towards the sky. Exhale, release. And we'll do 3 more rounds with some dynamic movement. So with an inhale, our hands will follow as our body rises and falls. So inhale, lifting the pelvis as we lift the arms towards the sky, all the way into an overhead position. Stay here for 2 breaths. Exhale, lowering all the way down, bringing the hands back all the way to the mat. 2 more times. Inhale, lifting all the way up. Exhale, releasing. Hands all the way down. Last time. Inhale, peeling the arms and the pelvis up, squeezing that buttocks, really lifting as far as we can towards the sky. And exhale, slowly coming all the way down. From here, let's bring the knees together and let's shift our weight onto our left side of the mat. Spreading the arms either side of the body. Inhale and exhale, dropping the knees all the way down, finding your twist. Inhale, come back through to center. Shifting your weight now onto your right side. Inhale and exhale, dropping the knees down. Looking over that right shoulder now. Twists are amazing for calming down the mind and also for assisting digestion. You can think of a twist as well as the body being physically wringed out, the organs cleansed and detoxified. And just as much as we do that on a physical level, we also do that on a mental and emotional level. Cleansing and shedding negative beliefs and programming that no longer serves us. So letting go and a shedding, a clearing and a cleansing. On your next inhale, coming back through to center, we find our happy baby, bringing the legs up, grabbing the outside of the soles of the feet. And we want to keep that spine, that sacrum, in contact with the mat. So we're not lifting it up. Make sure it is flat on the mat. We're pulling down with our arms, feeling that stretch in the groin. And if you like, you can sway side to side, rocking the baby. As we prepare for our final pose. Finding our resting pose, corpse pose, and preparing for Shavasana. So spreading the legs wider than the mat, arms out by our side, taking up as much space as we can. Feeling the contact of the floor on every part of our body. Our feet flopping out to the sides, letting go of any and all tension in the body. Feeling yourself completely melting into the floor. Feel Mother Earth supporting you, supporting all of your weight as you completely let go. Resting every part of your body. Relaxing the jaw. Relaxing the sides of the eyes. Relaxing the space between the eyebrows. Completely letting go. There is nothing for you to do and nowhere for you to be right now in this moment. It's your time to be fully present and fully relaxed. gently start to wiggle fingers and the toes. Slowly coming back. Bringing your awareness back into the present moment. Reaching the arms overhead, coming into a big stretch. Yawning if you need to. Making any sounds or sighs that feel good to you. Bringing the knees into the chest, hugging the knees together. Maybe gently rocking side to side, massaging the lower back. And rolling onto your right side, coming into a fetal position. And when you're ready, keeping your eyes closed, coming into a comfortable seated position. Bringing your hands into heart. Bringing your hands in prayer at heart. And taking a moment to connect back in with your intention that you set at the beginning of the practice. Notice if anything has shifted for you. Do you feel differently than when you began the practice? What has changed for you, if anything? And now let's just take a moment of gratitude. Gratitude towards yourself for showing up this morning, for taking the time to be here and to share your practice with me. Remember that you are always loved, that you are good enough, and that your worth is inherent. The light in me honors the light within you. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I wish you a beautiful day, and I hope this practice brought you a sense of clarity and a deeper connection towards yourself. Thank you.